This is what I look like. All right, well. Hi. All right. Floof it a little bit. That's something. All right, well. Okay, all right. What up? I'm back. It's Katie J in the house. In this house. I'm in this house now. I kind of dropped off the planet because a lot happened in my life, and most of it was not good and hard to deal with. And so I did not feel like I had the mental fortitude to make videos. I don't know. I was trying to pull my life together, and a lot happened in this, I don't know, year or so that I haven't posted a video since the few that I had posted. And most of it, if not all of it, is bad and completely tore my life apart. The life that I had been building and working on for 7 years, this, thing that I was doing. I moved from Minnesota to California, and when COVID hit, one by one, everything in my life, every aspect of my life fell apart after COVID came. And I ultimately had to move back to Minnesota. So, pretty sad about that. But it's been good. It's been fine. And, well, it's been, I'm alive, so. I know a lot of people have it harder than me, and I feel kind of bad to complain or to feel stressed out the way that I do, but, it has. It's been rough, and I have been really struggling with motivation and direction and trying to figure out what I'm doing. So that's where I'm at. I'm in Minnesota now, and I'm finally feeling, I don't know what the word is, motivated, energized, interested. I have been feeling very low, and it's hard to do something new and creative and vulnerable. I haven't wanted to do anything, and I'm finally starting to feel like I want to make YouTube videos again and see if I can sort of rebuild my life again. I've wanted a creative outlet for some time, and I don't really do anything all that creative. But this is something that kind of came back to me, and I kind of wanted to do it again. So after a few weeks of wanting to do it, here I am. I finally worked up the oomph to sit down and do this. All right, I'm here. So yeah, things have been rough, and I'm trying to I finally have like this desire to be better. But I haven't had the energy to. I started therapy a few months ago, and that's been going well. It's been challenging, of course, but it's been going well. I've been going pretty regularly. I stopped for maybe like 3 weeks because I had to cancel my appointment, and I just never made a follow-up. And then weeks went by and I was really not feeling well, so I made another appointment, and it's been better ever since. And I have my next appointment tomorrow, and that's good. So, Okay, that's that. Gosh, can you see? I just feel so crummy. But the point is, I was talking to my therapist because I have come up with the new thing that I want to do, my newest life direction that I want. And I'm a planner, so I have it planned out. I have notebooks and things written out of goals, financial goals, job ideas to fund this thing that I want to do. And it could happen. It's really plausible that I could do it. And that's the exact same way I felt about moving to California. And when I got the idea to move to San Diego, I got really excited. The planning, it's like the planning adrenaline rush. And you get so excited. You write everything down. You plan it out. How much money do I need to make per month to get it all done? And then I did it. I worked really hard. I worked extra. I saved all my money. I moved home with my parents for a year and a half, which was what it was. And I was so motivated to do it, and I made it happen. And then I moved out to California. And it was an adventure. It was great. So now I have this new idea that I want to do, but I don't have any oomph to make it happen, So I asked him, like, how do I get more motivation? Looking, my double chin is more aggressive. This hair is shaggy, and I didn't use conditioner, so it's like really sticky. Anyone else get like sticky hair when they don't use conditioner? I don't know. I do. Okay. And so I asked him, how do I get motivation? How do I do this? I mean, I've written workout plans. I want to get fit. I want to lose weight. I want to travel. I want to buy a new car so I can work and do the stuff that I want to do and go on this adventure that I'm trying to take. But I have no desire to do it. I lay in bed and I can't do anything. And I asked him, like, what, like, so I have this thing that I want to do, right? I have that bit of motivate. It's not even motivation. It's a thing I want to do. I don't know. How do I identify these things? Because it's not coming together in the puzzle, because I have this thing that I want to do. I have the plan of how to do it, and I can't do it. I haven't worked in a long time. My schedule, I can work as often or as little as I want. And I've worked very little. But if I work, I could make money and buy a new car. I could go travel. I could go on a road trip. I could do the things that I want to do. But I can't if I don't have any money. I want to lose some weight, but I can't if I don't go for a walk. I mean, my fitness has gone down to 0. And so I want to start by just walking, right? I'm in the land of 10,000 lakes. There's a lake. There's like 3 lakes within walking distance of my house. I'm going to a lake this afternoon. After I make this video, I'm going to go walk around it. So there, I'm doing it a little bit, I guess, because I was just going to say, but I'm not doing it. I went out walking for the first time a few days ago, and that was like, oh boy, it was great. I did it, but I didn't do it again. Anyway, so that's what it is. So I told my therapist that I have this thing that I want to do, but I'm not motivated. And he told me that it's not that I'm not motivated, because I am. He said I'm a very motivated person. That was really flattering and ambitious. That made me feel good. I've had people tell me that before, and it's always really flattering because I don't feel like I'm very ambitious, but maybe I am and I don't see it, whatever. Doesn't matter. So he said I'm not unmotivated. He said that I am grieving and going through other things. Grieving my loss of my life in California, grieving some family members who died while I was in California, and I kind of put it out of my mind. A variety of things. And he said I'm not letting myself grieve, and so I'm like stunting my ability to feel better. So either way, I'm working on it, right? And he told me that he asked what I do for fun. And I said, I don't do anything for fun. What do you mean fun? What do I do for fun? Nothing. I don't do anything for fun. Okay, I accidentally shut my camera off. Okay. Either way, so we're working on some things, but he says I'm not unmotivated. He asked what I'm doing for fun, or what I like to do. And I said, I don't know what I like to do. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't do anything for fun. I don't do anything that I like. I don't like anything right now. So yes, if I do anything like, creative, if I do anything, that I'm passionate about, that I care about. And I, of course, said, no, I'm not doing any of that right now. And so we kind of thought about that for a little while, and he told me to do stuff that I like to do and to work on that, because when you do the things that you like to do, it makes you happy. Wow, what a concept. So one of the things that I really want to do, and I feel kind of silly saying it because it's not even close to happening, but everything starts with an idea, right? I want to travel. I want to take road trips. When I moved home from California, I drove from San Diego, which is obviously one of the most southern points of California. I drove all the way up the coast on Highway 1 and all the way up to almost the most northern point of Washington. I went all the way up to Ruby Beach, which is quite north in Washington. I rented a van and I put all my stuff in storage. So all my stuff is still in California. I put all my stuff in storage. I brought 3 boxes of things home to Minnesota, me and my dog Harriet, and I rented a minivan, and I took like 5 or 6 nights and drove all the way up the coast, all the way up to Ruby Beach in Washington, which is pretty far north in Washington. And then I think that was like about as far north as I could go, and then I cut east to Minnesota, and that was cool. That was really cool. When I was nearing Minnesota and like getting into the Dakotas and stuff, I didn't want to get here. I had some people that I wanted to see here, but I didn't want to finish. I wanted to live in the van. I wanted to keep living in that van and just driving around and sleeping on the beach and sleeping wherever. I didn't want to live in a house. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to stay in the van. It was not unpleasant in any way. So what I want to do is like buy an like SUV or a minivan or something and do that like van life thing that people are doing, right? Like live out of the van, go camping in your van and be road tripping and stuff. Wouldn't that be so cool? So that's what I want to do. That's my newest idea. Look, I even get excited talking about it, even though I feel vulnerable about it because it's so far away from being a reality. But I have it broken down into step-by-step goals to make it happen. That's what I want to do. I want to like buy a car and use it to go camping in. I have a plan. I love planning. So I have a way to do it. I have it thought out on how I could do it, how I could make it happen. And it's just a matter of doing it. So I have a few ideas of how to like get motivated to make money, to keep my money, to do that kind of stuff so that way I can make my goals happen. So I have these I have like a financial plan kind of written out. I have a few different things that I want. I have like a budget, like a weekly and monthly budget kind of loosely written out. I've always been really good with my money once I get it. I've never been in this position where I'm unmotivated to make money. I've always had money. I've always been motivated to work. I've always held on to my money, and I'm not doing that right now. I have negative money in my bank account. While I was in California and having to move home, and going through these going through these things that I was going through in California, I had to have my mom bail me out, which was humiliating. So I owe her a lot of money, which sucks. I've never had to do that before, and I just hate it. But it is what it is. People go through financial hardships. I need to get out of this position, and it's interesting because I have no motivation to do so. But maybe if I can talk, maybe if I make a YouTube channel, it will be fun to see my progress. Why when I say my ideas out loud do I feel stupid? I feel like have bad ideas, even though I like my ideas. I have good ideas, but when I say them out loud, I feel like they're not good ideas. But either way, priority number 1, a car. I need to buy a car. So I have that money saved up for like a down payment on a car. because I want a reliable car. I want a decent car. The car we have now makes me anxious when I drive. I think that's part of why I haven't been working, is because it's a fine car. It gets us around, but I'm just afraid that if I drive it, the next thing is going to go wrong, because the next thing has gone wrong, and I don't know how long I can get away with driving it around. Ugh. Whatever. Gosh, even saying these things makes me anxious. I'm getting tense right now. But I'm also smiling. I'm excited. These are the things that I want. And saying what you want is vulnerability. Those are the things that I want. And now I'm vulnerable because I've said them. And the people watching can either say that's a good idea or that's a stupid idea. And it's on me then to do it. Another thing that I want to work on is my fitness and nutrition and things and losing weight. I was doing really well for a long time. I found a really cool gym in San Diego that I friggin' loved. And I lost a bunch of weight. I lost almost like 40 pounds. I was feeling really great. I was starting to size down in my clothes. And then everything happened. I really wanted to move back to San Diego and rejoin that gym. But the location that I was really fond of closed. There's like multiple locations for this gym. And the one that I really liked, it was in the marina. It was in the bay. Right on the water. I saw seals. I would see seal lions. I would be, running or outside doing stuff, and there'd be a seal lion in the water. But that's all right. Things happen. So that closed. It's not looking like we're going back to California anytime soon. So whatever. Point is, I want to get my fitness back in track. I've completely lost everything that I had worked for. I've gained all my weight back. I hate it. I'm really uncomfortable in my own skin. I am not sleeping well. Last night in particular, I'm not sleeping well. I think that has to do a lot with my energy levels. It's hard to sleep well when you don't do anything all day because you're not tired, right? So I want to start exercising more, but whatever. I'm working. I'm working. I keep saying I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I also want to work on my nutrition. My nutrition was really bad for a long time. I was eating like all fast food. I was eating like anytime I would come home from work, I would stop and get like McDonald's French fries because I had like about a half an hour drive home. And of course I'd want a snack. I'd get anxious and antsy to get home. And then to like soothe that, I would get food like Taco Bell or French fries. And then I would come home and eat more because I would eat like a regular dinner after that, even though I probably ate 600 calories driving home, if not more. So I was doing that. I've gotten that a little bit on track, a little bit. It's not perfect by any means, but I think I'm eating more healthfully, but I am still eating way too much. And so I feel very fat. I feel very fat. And that's fine. I mean, right? Like that's not the end of the world, but I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable. For all the reasons that I said, I want to change that. It's just tough, So anyway, that's that. That's where I'm at. I want to make more videos. I want to have fun with this. I want to I want to do some fun things. That's the point. That's what my therapist said, to do fun things and to do things that make you happy, because that's kind of what sets you on fire. I feel like I'm not living. I'm definitely not living. I'm alive, but I'm not living. And what a sad feeling that is. I kind of want to grow my channel, so that'd be kind of cool. So subscribe if you want to. I think I'm going to try to wrap it up here. I don't know how many videos I'm going to make or how good at being regular I'll be. I want to be motivated at it, and I want to do good. I want to do well. But I can only do what I can do. I'm going to try my best. I'm just going to see if this could be fun to do. I mean, that's the thing. So that's the other thing. My therapist said I'm very outcome oriented. I don't do things because I'm afraid to do them poorly. And gosh, if that's not the truth. Because even just right there, like I want to do well. See, I mean, of course, everybody wants to do well, right? But mostly I just want to do it for fun. I just want to have fun with it and just put up the videos that I want to put up and just have some creative fun for fun. So, you know, um, that's all. So like and subscribe if you want to watch me have fun. If you want to watch me try to have fun, if you want to watch me remember how to have fun. Because I barely have fun. So this is me trying to have fun. I think my goal in life, this is sort of like this sort of mantra that I came up with for myself. Like, I want to spend, like, someone asked me what I want to spend my life doing. What do you want to do with your life? And I don't really have an answer to that, right? Like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to be. I don't know where I want to go. I don't know. I'm in a big question mark right now. And that's really stressful. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I don't know. I want to do whatever I want to do. And I want to spend the rest of my life doing whatever I want to do. So there's like a few things that I want to do, right? A few like creative things, a few like, you know, internet trend things you see, like you want to try it. I want to travel. I want to spend the night on the beach again. I want to do whatever I want to do. So that's what I think I want this channel's theme to be. It is me spending the rest of my life doing whatever I want to do. I want to do whatever I want to do. And sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do to get there, right? Like you have to work. I mean, nobody wants to work. Well, some people want to work. I like working, but you know, you have to fund the things that you want to do. There's some obligations that you have in life, right? But I want to do whatever I want to do for the rest of my life. That's kind of what I realized a few weeks ago. Like, that's what I want to do. So trying to wrap this up. So I want to do whatever I want to do, and that's what I want to do on this channel, whatever I want to do. I'm trying to figure out how I can make that like catchphrasey. All right, well, that's that. All right, that's all. I don't know if this is good. Is this good? Is this interesting? Does anybody care? Maybe no one will care. I don't know. I hope people do. I want to get monetized. I'd be so proud of myself if I could get monetized. So subscribe so I can be like, look, I did it. So I can get that validation. I'm very validation seeking as well. So be nice. Suddenly I feel really lame. So what I want to do, like the bigger picture, right, of like doing this this channel and this video, I'm like reminding myself, because you got to start slow. You have to start small. One of the biggest things that I have done in my life is not start, because I'm afraid and embarrassed to start small. Everybody has to start somewhere. And I've always wanted to be good at everything that I've done before I've practiced, or without practice, essentially, right? Like, so I don't want to have to practice. I just want to be good at it. I don't want to have to do this little stuff because I want to already be one of those, you know, Instagram people living the hashtag van life, right? But I can't do that until I sort of build from the ground up. And that's where the story is, right? That's the story. That's the adventure. That's the story. So that's the excitement. It's not exciting if you don't have to grind. I want to be at that spot 3 years in the future. But I'm here now. But you have to put the work in now to get there. So that's what I'm going to do. So subscribe if you want to watch me do whatever I want for the rest of my life. Okay, thanks. Bye.